Hi guys, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm really excited for today's video because I'm going to talk about one of my favorite makeup products from my routine or one of my favorite products from my stash, and those are concealers. I'm a concealer freak or concealer addict. I have done a favorite drugstore concealer about 2 years ago. And last year I have done my high-end favorite concealer, top 5 favorite concealers from high-end. But I have never done my all-time favorite concealers, the concealers that I mostly reach for them. And I'm a girl that it's has preferences here and there in the drugstore, in the high-end. I don't have a specific price range to go for concealer. If something is working for me, I don't care if it costs me $2 or 30. So yeah, this is my disclaimer. And also I wanted to address these videos to us ladies that are over 40 and why not over 50 and over 60, that we need more from our concealer. We need our concealer to not budge. We also want our concealer to not settle on our fine line, of course, and of course we want our concealer to last all day. So I'm 43 years old. I'm going to be 44 in July. I have a oily combination skin. My T-zone, it's very oily. I'm normal for the rest of the face, and I'm very dehydrated on my under eye area. Now I'm not that dehydrated for the past month and a half because I'm taking a supplement, hyaluronic acid, and I was feeling that it's helping so much to improve my under eye texture. So I'm really thankful for that. So if you haven't seen my previous video where I was talking about the donotage.org supplements that I'm taking, they're pure hyaluronic acid, I will link that video up above on the card and down below on my description box. Go ahead and check that video. This is not sponsored by any means. I just want to share with you what is working for me. I'm going also to list down on the description box my top 5 favorite foundation video that I've done few months ago, so go ahead and refer to that if your skin concern and your age are equally or less, more or less like mine, or if you are just interested to see what are my picks. I'm going to link that video. So I'm going to start from the least favorite to the most favorite, and I'm going to explain you why I did that. On the place number 5, actually there are 2 products, and I'm going to tell you why. I have the Essence Stay All Day Long Lasting Concealer that I have it on the shade Natural Beige, and this is the sheerest coverage concealer that I'm going to refer on this video. It's a bit light for me. They only have 2 shades, sadly, and because it's that sheer, I'm all the time, or mostly all the time, I'm using my Becca under eye corrector to hide my discoloration, because I feel that just alone sometimes is not enough to cover my dark circles. If you don't suffer from that, I think you might find this enough for you. But yeah, this is really affordable, but it has one downside, and that is that it only comes in 2 shades. So why, since you are doing this? The number 4, this is by Max Factor, and this is their Radiant Lift Long Lasting Concealer that I have it in the shade Fair. You get from this like medium coverage, but yeah, it has this applicator, which it's not exactly my cup of tea. I think if this product would have been in this kind of container, probably would have gone up on the top, but from this reason I only put it on the number 4. Wow, I think this is full coverage. I don't know why I was thinking that it has medium coverage, but I think it's medium to full coverage. Really mature, skin friendly concealer. It applies like a dream, doesn't budge, lasts all day without any problem. Of course, all the concealers that I'm going to show you today are lasting all day. Some of them are better than others, so that's why we have this funny top. So this is the Max Factor Radiant All Day Wear Concealer. that it's also infused with vitamin C and vitamin E, which is nice for brightening your under eye concealer, which is nice for brightening your under eye area. I always appreciate when our makeup and especially concealer contain vitamin C because it's really useful to brighten your under eye area. On the place number 3, and I remember this concealer was also featured in my high-end top or battle of concealers video. This is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. This is on the shade LL in light 1, and this has a applicator which is not really traditional, and this is the swatch. Even though, as you can tell, the coverage is a bit lighter than the Max Factor, there are people that don't need such a high amount of coverage, and I think this is a fantastic product. I have it from some time and I still love it. It's still good and I highly recommend. Also, Cover FX is a cruelty-free and clean at Sephora brand, so I cannot recommend you more to try this product. On the position number 2, and this is one of my best discoveries and the product that nobody here on YouTube talks about. I think the reason why it's because this is not available on the US, or at least not this version. They have the US version that I've been showing you on my Battle of Concealers and Foundations video for L'Oreal True Match. So yes, I am talking about L'Oreal True Match Concealer, that I have it in the shade 1N or Ivory, and this could be perfectly named my favorite, all-time favorite concealer. It has a full coverage. I just did a light swatch because I don't have too much to begin with. I need to buy a new tube. This is almost gone. I was just keeping it for the referencing on this video. This makes my under eye area look like I'm 20 again. I kid you not. I don't know what is the miracle, the sorcery behind this concealer that glides so nice on my under eye area, and after I'm setting it with a powder, it doesn't move all day. It's a fantastic product and I cannot recommend you more. I love the L'Oreal True Match range. Now, L'Oreal unfortunately is not a clean brand and it's also not a cruelty-free brand. So for some of you who are more concerned on this department, it will not satisfy your needs. But other than that, I think this is a fantastic product, a discovery, and the product that nobody speaks about, and I'm sad that L'Oreal doesn't make it widely available. I think they might replace this in North America with the Radiance, with the Age Perfect Radiance Concealer, which has the same container, just the only difference is that has less coverage, and I feel that doesn't last so much on my under eye area. So when I'm looking in the mirror by the end of the day, I can see that my concealer area looks perfect. Maybe all my foundation is gone, all my eyeshadow is gone, but not the concealer. On the first position, woohoo! Let's do some waves. Let's clap our hands. And probably my best discovery is not my best discovery, but it's the best concealer that I ever tried. Since I've tested a concealer in my life, I never found a concealer to be as good as this one. This is the Pat McGrath, the Sublime Fetish concealer. Now, I only have one problem with this, and it's not related to the poor product. The product is perfect. Maybe you will see after I will swatch it. Yeah, so you see my concealer range shade is this one. You can tell. The Pat McGrath, it's but a tad too dark for me, hence I was not wearing it so much during winter. I bought this during winter, but I don't know what was on my head when I placed the order that I went for the shade L6, when usually the lighter shades are starting from 1. Why I went for 6? I cannot. The actual swatches on the website were deceiving. Sometimes I'm mixing it with the Power Play or even with the Loreal. Actually, I think the Loreal is a decent dupe for the Pat McGrath, and it's like 1/3 of the price. So yeah, this is the priciest concealer that I have in my collection. I think it's up to $30, but it's perfection. If you want to have everything from your concealer, you want to have a full coverage. You want concealer to not sink in your fine lines after you set it with the powder, of course. And you want to have your concealer lasting all day. I think this is the way to go. I know it's pricey, but if you're not a concealer freak like I am and you don't have 30 plus concealers, you only have few for your reference, I think it's worth to invest in a concealer that it will make you look younger, or at least to show your real age, not to age you, because usually if a concealer is bad, it will age you for sure. I only have 2 honorable mention. Yeah, so you might have thinking that I don't have any Catrice in my stash. I used to love their camouflage concealer. I still like it. I have to repurchase because mine is old and it's not performing so well. That one was my favorite concealer of all times, but since then I've evolved and I have found other things that I prefer more, so don't think that I don't like that one. But speaking about concealer, a honorable mention is their True Skin concealer that I have it on the shade Cool Cashmere, and this is also very high coverage concealer. And it's something about Catrice shades that they are universally flattering. So this might appear like it's a bit dark for me, or darker for me, but after I blend it, it looks perfect. I feel that by the end of the day, if I wear this too much, it's starting to cake up. Doesn't last too much on me. That's why I did not include it on my top 5 concealers. And another honorable mention, I actually got this in my Ipsy or BoxyCharm Meteor Hue concealer by Dose of Colors, and I think they wanted to make it look like the Tarte Shape Tape. I never had the Tarte Shape Tape. I think I'm the only person on this planet who doesn't have that, but you can tell how light is this. So on my profile on Ipsy, now I remember I got it from Ipsy, I was telling them that I'm fair, and they matched me with the lightest shade. I think this is, yeah, this is 03, so I think I would have needed at least the 04 shade. But yeah, this is a fantastic concealer. Among everything I've shown you, I feel this is more dry, so I think, I never tried, but I have heard people telling that Shape Tape, it's a drier formula, so I think this might be similar. I'm just speaking from what I heard. I cannot tell you a real fact or a real experience, but this concealer lasts all day on my under eye area also. So yeah, I just wanted to tell that it's a honorable mention because being that dry, it might not be everyone mature under eye cup of tea. But yeah, this is everything I wanted to share with you on today's video. I hope you enjoyed hearing me talking about these concealers. For sure, for me it was a real joy to search in my drawer and pick up my favorite concealer. This is by far one of my favorite topics to do for my videos. Now it's your turn to let me know down on the comment section down below. What do you think about those products? Are they some of your favorites, or you don't like them? Are they working for you? All your thoughts and opinions I will welcome down below in my comment section. And other than that, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll come back for more. Have a great, blessed day ahead, and I'm looking forward to see you again on my next video. No. Just it has one single downside, as I earlier mentioned, that it only comes in 2 shades. It only comes in 2 shades. But it only has one downside, that it comes in only, but it has a downside that it only comes in 2 shades. Okay.